It's game time.
Brilliant.
So, we played this game before. This is the Haiku game. I don't have a better name for it. You know what? The name should be a haiku. So, George is very good at guessing films. He has an encyclopedic knowledge of films. And he's also very good at knowing when they came out. So, in this game, I have written a haiku about a film. It's somewhat abstract, somewhat has thrown in synonyms and different things. And George has to guess what film I'm talking about just from the haiku that I wrote.
And you can guess along too.
And you can guess along too. As we all know, a haiku is a poem structure, a Japanese poem structure, consisting of 3 lines. The first line is 5 syllables, the second line is 7 syllables, and the third line is 5 syllables. Very restrictive, but from restriction comes something really beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know what, mate? I was writing these today and yesterday, and I had such a fun time just giggling to myself, thinking about films and putting in all these weird little hints.
Fantastic. I'm happy for you.
I'd just be glad that I had fun. So you get a point for guessing the film. Okay. And you get a point for guessing the film, the year that the film came out.
Okay.
The first time we did this, George completely embarrassed me and just was able to steam through all of them. So I've got a bit harder. I've got more abstract.
All right.
I've chosen different ways of hinting to the film.
Okay, one question. Are these films new films, old films, a mixture?
You've got a mixture. I would say none of them are particularly old or new. That's the only clue you can get.
But they are famous films. You're not just slip it in there like
they're not. I think I'm fair with the film choice.
All right. Okay. Game on, brother.
Haiku number 1. And of course, please play at home. Hair full of secrets, a book that should have been burned. Watch out for the bus.
Ooh.
That is hair full of secrets, a book that should have been burned. Watch out for the bus.
Mean Girls.
Yes, God damn it, he's good. And can I get the year that Mean Girls came out, please?
2004.
Bang on, that's 2 points for George.
Because the Burn Book. And then
Burn
obviously
Book.
Regina George with the bus.
And then I love her hair, it's full of secrets.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go on, be honest, how many did you get?
Okay, come on.
Haiku, number 2. I searched far and wide. All I got was this lousy head inside a box.
7.
It is 7, correct. And can I get the year that 7 came out?
1995.
God, you're good. That's great. That's 4 points for George. Did you get it? Did you?
Yeah, good film there. Do you know what the thing about the ending of that film is? Even though I'm not going to say what it is, just trying to, but with the thing with the box,
that haiku referred to
you
it.
never see what's in the box.
No,
that's just brilliant. People think you do.
What's
people
in the box?
Yeah, because people imagine it. And Brad Pitt screaming and Morgan Freeman saying, "Don't, John Doe has the upper hand.
Do not become." What is it? What's the last sin?
If you kill him, you are him.
Yeah.
And you never see what's in the box. Brilliant. Carry on.
Haiku number 3.
Go.
Crying on man boobs, selling fat back to the rich. Where do I sign up?
Fight Club.
Thank you.
1999.
Yep.
And I really don't rate
That was
Fight Club
too easy.
at all.
Really?
As a film. I
Wow,
really
okay.
don't. I
Why?
rewatched it during lockdown, and I just think it's so manic and I think
Is it the style?
I think it's the style, and I think the way it tells its message is just, like, I think the message could be it's almost quite obvious. I mean, maybe it's because we're 20 years later.
Maybe.
But it's like, yeah, I get it, but you're doing it in such a sort of aggressive, and it's just. I think
it's a
maybe
bit
also
testosterone.
Yeah, I think it's very testosterone like induced. And I think what's put me off is the fact that that film has become so associated with a certain like type of
like
man.
Pulp Fiction.
Well, yeah, a bit like Pulp Fiction, but even Pulp Fiction though, that's not even. I think that's slightly different. I think Pulp Fiction has much more redeeming qualities as a film itself.
I think if you are a teenage boy, you're going to bloody love it. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I think if you're starting to really get into film, I think Fight Club is really enjoyable, especially for a first-time watch.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I think it
was the Joker.
way.
It was Joker of 1999.
You know when everyone in their teenage years goes through that like little blip of being a revolutionary, like, yeah, man, Nietzsche, we should all just like X, Y, and Z. Yeah. It's wonderful for someone going through that phase.
Sure, as long as they do it in a calm way and don't actually punch anyone, but sure. Anyway, moving on.
Thank you. This one you should get. Haiku number 4. When treasure hunting, don't mess with Yahweh's power or evil Nazis.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Bang on. Yeah, please.
1982.
Oh, he misses the year. It's 1981. So sorry,
Shut your eyes.
George.
Shut your eyes.
You idiot.
Oh, come on.
Keep
man,
your
come
eyes
on.
shut.
Come on, but not bad.
You
though.
got the haiku bang on.
Yeah.
But I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, that's fine. I'll take the hard time. You ask.
Haiku number 5.
Okay. Thump.
The absence of light stars a shining soldier from the Middle Ages.
Stars are shining.
The absence of light stars a shining soldier from the Middle Ages. This one is deep.
Okay.
Because it's a film that wouldn't be described this way. And it's a different way of writing about a film. I'll read it to you one more time.
Is it a bit of a cult film?
Yes.
Is it directed by... Can I have a couple of questions around it?
You can have a
Is it directed by a director that has also made, quite a lot of interesting films? I wouldn't even call them like high-profile films, though.
Yes.
And this had 2 high-profile actors in it. No, yeah, like
at least
one who was very famous for playing a superhero.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it The Fountain?
No.
Oh.
But you're not far off.
Oh, okay. Let me do this again.
The
then.
answer was correct for all your questions. Apart from saying it was only 2 stars.
Let me
Shall I read it to you one more time?
Yeah, please.
This is haiku number 5. I love that I've stumped him. The absence of light stars a shining soldier from the Middle Ages.
So the absence of light, stars is just one line. Or
the absence of light, that's
Yeah.
5 syllables. Stars, a shining soldier from, that's 7, the Middle Ages. The absence of light, stars, a shining soldier from the Middle Ages.
jeez.
It is fair. It's hard but fair.
Is it from
I'm
the
going to
noughties?
give you another.
Is it from the noughties?
It is from the noughties. I'll give you another minute before I give it away. I have to put a timer on it sometime.
So the absence of light is darkness, right? Or blackness.
If you don't get this, you're going to kick yourself.
And it has an actor who was famous for playing a superhero.
The answer's not no.
Oh, shit on it.
You ready?
I give up. Yeah, go on.
This is the first one you've not got. The absence of light, you're correct. Dark. And
Night.
stars are shining, the Dark Knight. Shining soldier from the Middle Ages is a knight, the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
All your questions you asked were correct.
You know why I always struggle with ones because that's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Literal description. That's not describing the film. That's a literal word of the breakdown of the words, and I always struggle with those.
So I was writing this to myself at lunch today, and I thought I was writing and I stopped. I go, you know what?
No.
I need to change up how I'm describing these because this fuck is gonna get everyone.
Oh, okay.
And just to redeem yourself, what year did The Dark Knight come out?
2008.
It is. Well done.
Okay.
This is the last one.
This is the last one.
This is the last
All
one.
right, better be a good one then.
I think you'll get it.
Okay.
In media res, soft, wet, shapeless mass of books in a twist contest.
Now, is that describing events of the film, or is it like the previous one where it's like
Poetry be poetry.
Give it to me again.
In media res, soft, wet, shapeless mass of books in a twist contest.
In a twist contest.
Again, I'm cryptic, but I am fair.
No, that's a jitterbug contest.
Sorry, George, give me for those listening, George spun like a doe about to be hunted.
Like a whirling dervish.
Like a whirling dervish.
Give it to me one more time.
In media res, soft, wet, shapeless mass of books in a twist contest. Are you listening, screaming at your phone because you know what it is?
The soft mass of books.
Oh, George, you're gonna kick yourself. I'm gonna give you another.
Because the film I have in my head is, I think, is obscurer than this is. Is this quite obscure, or is this actually quite a famous film?
It's a very famous film. I am
Very.
fair. I'm gonna literally time you. I know it's really harsh, but because I can't let you go on forever and it's not interesting.
Give me the decade. No, you can't. You can't do that. No. What was the first line?
In media res.
So that begins in the
which
middle.
is Latin.
Yeah, for beginning in the middle of the action.
Yeah, that's when a film starts with a scene that happens either in the middle or the end of the movie, and you
then
work
a
your way back.
soft, shapeless mass of books.
Soft, wet, shapeless mass of books.
Well, what is that?
In
Paper
a
mache?
twist contest.
Paper mache in a twist contest.
10 seconds.
A twist. I'm thinking of Hairspray. The reason I thought when you said twist contest, I thought Mulholland Drive, but that's a jitterbug
George, I'm
contest.
so sorry. You are out of time. In media res, as you correctly know, is a literary term for something that starts in the middle. Soft, wet, shapeless mass is what we refer to as pulp. Books, fiction, in a twist contest is referring to a famous scene. Is Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, but that's not.
George, I had to get abstract with it.
No, that's not how you do a haiku.
You're just upset because we named our podcast after the movie and you asked if it was a famous film and I tried not to laugh.
I'm going to get so Larry David on you. That's not a haiku. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It's in media res, Larry. No, I am sorry. It was
What's the deal with your haikus?
It's harsh of me to bring up the film which our podcast finds its name, but I thought it would be so obvious.
Hey, you know what? You even mentioned it earlier on when we were talking about Fight Club. That's really annoying. You know what? I'm glad I didn't get all of them. It would have been too easy.
I love it that he didn't get to. And just to redeem yourself, what did Pulp Fiction come out?
1994.
Thank you very
But I
much.
tell you what? Tables are turned. Next week, I'm giving you movie titles through the medium of dance. Okay? Okay? Sorry, audio listeners.